Technical toolboxes. Internal corrosion power tool. Where are your corrosive fluids? Discussion. Understanding threats and unanticipated events. Roadmap to an effective IC program. Mitigation strategies. How corrosion professionals follow the water. Don't run to failure. Break the cycle. Understanding the threats. Understanding and identifying internal corrosion threats is the basis for the internal corrosion power tool. This power tool, with the assistance of corrosion professionals, will identify the potential internal threats to pipeline systems, especially in these areas of concern. Unanticipated events. We will cover unanticipated events, meaning, more importantly, we will not leave anything behind. Roadmap to an effective mitigation program. Through an integrated risk evaluation, this process will identify the location-specific and/or corrosive conditions that could lead to a pipeline failure, while providing an understanding, knowledge, likelihood, and consequences of these events. Corrosive fluids. This will include the corrosive nature, fluids, and locations of the most significant risk of pipeline assets. Mitigation strategies. As a pipeline operator, you can prioritize the pipeline segments for the appropriate mitigation action as defined in your integrity management plans. More importantly to your stakeholders, it is all about asset preservation, lowering costs. That is, millions, not thousands of dollars, without the expense of digging up the countryside. Prevention practices. Typically, the screening process could eliminate approximately 80% of your pipeline system, which is where the cost savings comes in, while focusing only in the areas of concern or threats from internal corrosion. Transparency. This entire process will be transparent, meaning it meets being traceable, verifiable, and complete, or TVC. This will make any regulator happy, but more importantly, your management and stakeholders. How professionals follow the water. Focusing on these internal corrosion threats is where Technical Toolbox's internal corrosion professionals will work with you to take the necessary steps in the prevention and mitigation solutions to break the cycle of these threats. Corrosive fluids. Following the corrosive fluids to specific locations using Hydraulic Simulation Pipe Power Tool, or PPT, integrates with Internal Corrosion Power Tool, or ICPT, to assess internal corrosion and related threats. Don't run to failure. Break the cycle. Real-world performance. Technical Toolbox's team's work matches real-world pipeline performance and is a step ahead of industry standard or common methods. We adjust standard corrosion rate calculation with consideration of actual pipeline dynamics and acknowledge benefit of field operations activities. No need for us to tell you of a 5 years remaining life when real world is greater than 50 years. Finally, we are a team well focused on identifying the very rare, unanticipated situation where your company may be most vulnerable to an accident. Why wait? It doesn't cost you anything to check us out. This work allows a quick assessment and documents the full process while focusing on the areas of highest risk or threats with corrosive conditions. This proven process establishes a true integrity or safety management program, while saving the stakeholders millions of dollars in the preservation of these production and midstream assets. For a test drive, call the office at 713-630-0505, extension 204, Martin Fingerhut, extension 221, David Richardson, extension 216, Joe Pikus.